Dighton Rock, Berkeley, Massachusetts. In 1680, John Danforth spotted a partially submerged rock with mysterious carvings in the Taunton River. Dighton Rock is now preserved at a small museum, but we still don't know for sure who made the carvings, or why. It's most likely the work of indigenous Americans depicting an encounter or battle with visitors arriving by ship. But other theories claim it could be of Phoenician, Viking, Japanese, Chinese, or even alien origin. The hidden city of Death Valley, California and Nevada. Could there really be a hidden city in Death Valley National Park? According to a 1947 report, in 1931 a man discovered a series of complex tunnels deep below Death Valley. One tunnel supposedly led to the surprising discovery of 3 mummified giants 8 to 9 feet, just under 3 meters, tall, hieroglyphics and an alleged ritual hall. There are other accounts of people discovering this mysterious spot too, and it matches a Paiute legend about the kingdom of Shin-Oav and a journey to an underground cavern. Judicula Rock, North Carolina. Largely believed to be Cherokee artwork, the Judicula Rock is a sandstone boulder with some 1,500 designs thought to have been carved between 1,500 and 300 years ago. According to Cherokee legend, it could have been a boundary marker for hunting grounds which the giant Judicula, master of animals, guarded. But some scientists argue that the Cherokee weren't known for this type of artwork. Instead, it could be a remnant of an Ice Age tribe. And then there's the striking similarities with prehistoric stones in Scotland, nearly 4,000 miles, 6,437 kilometers, across the Atlantic. Cahokia, Collinsville, Illinois. Spread across 2,200 acres with a peak population of 25,000 to 50,000, Cahokia was built around AD 1050 with over 100 earthen mounds and a series of wood hinges, calendars made with red cedar posts that lined up with the rising sun on certain days of the year. Experts still aren't sure why they chose to build on a flood-prone area, nor why the site was eventually abandoned in AD 1350. Casa Grande Ruins, Coolidge, Arizona. Built by the ancestral Sonoran Desert people, Casa Grande was once part of a larger complex of adobe structures which contained a ball court and was surrounded by a wall. The site was abandoned around AD 1450, some 50 years before Columbus arrived, and rediscovered in the 17th century, when it was recorded simply as Casa Grande. Experts can't work out what purpose the 4-story building pictured served, a local gathering point, perhaps, or a waypoint marker. Bighorn Medicine Wheel, Wyoming. Bighorn Medicine Wheel, in northern Wyoming's Bighorn National Forest, is a stone circle usually covered in snow during winter. Come spring the snow melts away to reveal limestone rocks scattered in a wheel shape with spokes encased in a large circle. The mountaintop site dates to at least AD 1200 and forms part of a chain of Native American archaeological sites up to 7,000 years old. It's thought that the pattern was used to predict astronomical events such as the summer solstice, though no one knows for sure. Canishba Ruins, Arizona. Constructed between AD 1250 and 1350 by pre-Columbian Mogollon people, Canishba was a large Pueblo village that was abandoned in the late 14th century for reasons unknown. 9 buildings up to 3 stories high once contained 400 to 500 rooms, which housed some 1,000 occupants. The site lies in a grassy valley on land belonging to the White Mountain Apache tribe, so visitors are required to check in at the Nowike-Bagoa Museum before visiting. Kensington Runestone, Minnesota. Rediscovered in Minnesota in 1898, the Kensington Runestone is inscribed with Scandinavian letters recording the movements of Vikings as they traveled on an exploration journey from Vinland to the west. It gives a date of AD 1362, some 130 years before Columbus's first voyage. Later examinations seem to confirm that it was actually a 19th century production, but some are still adamant, or hopeful, that it's from the 14th century. Berkeley Mystery Walls, California. Nobody knows who built this series of stone structures, also known as the East Bay Walls. They sprawl some 50 miles, 80 kilometers, through the hills between East Bay in Berkeley and San Jose, but are too low to be a defensive barrier. Among other oddities, one section precisely encircles a large boulder. Spanish settlers reported they were already here when they arrived, and when they asked the local indigenous Ohlone peoples, they said the same thing. All in all, Berkeley Mystery Walls is quite a fitting name. Fort Mountain Wall, Chatsworth, Georgia. Fort Mountain State Park is named after this 885-foot-long, 269 wall of loose rocks. A plaque marker at the site explains it could have been a prehistoric structure to do with sun worship or defense, the product of warfare between rival indigenous American tribes, a defense fortification for gold-hunting Spanish conquistadors, or a honeymoon haven for newly married Cherokees. Others believe it was built by the Moon-Eyed people of Cherokee folklore.
So that was all for today's video. Let us know what you think about it in the comments section, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest uploads. With that said, we will see you next time. Until then, take care.